Women are the bedrock of the society. They are the life givers, they are the caregivers, and they have a lot of milk of kindness in them. Women make the world go round. They take care of their children, their husband, and even the less privileged. On this episode of Event Extra, I bring to you another giant stride of some group of women in the state. I am talking about the Nigerian women academic doctors who had come together under this auspice to give donations to the less privileged. Well, this year is still very fresh, and these women are actually taking out time to put some smiles on the faces of the less privileged. I am Ada OK. This is Event Extra. Join us on this episode.
The third global conference, organized by members of Nigerian women academic doctors in Owerri, ANWAD, had its focus on the Nigerian youth and the girl child. The event seeks to address the challenges of unemployment, poverty, lack of entrepreneurial skill, and empowerment, with its attendance consequences. It started with a courtesy call to the wife of the governor of Imo State, Nneoma Nkechi Rochas Okorocha. Dr. Henrietta Okoro, founder and president of the association, led her team on this visit. Dr. Okoro, while speaking, commended the wife of the governor for her numerous humanitarian program. She said the SNAP project of Her Excellency has endeared her to the minds of Imo people.
She has been taking care of widows, people around, not just by saying it. At least you will see the proof. Here today for the conference that we have, third global conference. We did last year in Abuja, and we helped a lot of, we did a lot of charity projects. So that's why we're here today, to pay courtesy call to Her Excellency before we start our charity project, then before the main conference.
Nneoma Nkechi Okorocha, while appreciating ANWAD, noted that the essence of living is to put smiles on the faces of others, especially the less privileged.
I believe the world, Nigeria, our state, Imo State, and indeed our families are waiting for the woman. If we must have Nigeria of our collective dream and aspiration, we must have the kind of state and families we want to have. Then it means that the woman must rise up to the challenge that has distinguished himself in my office. And for me, I'm beginning to see that dream. I'm beginning to see that God is doing something by himself, because no one can do it alone. The founder was speaking and she said, if everybody can do a little bit of his or her, before you know it, you will get there.
Members of the Nigerian women academic doctors later donated food items, toiletries, detergents, and wrappers to the wife of the governor in support of her SNAP project. As part of their traditional charity works, the women academic doctors also extended their hands of fellowship to the Red Cross Motherless Babies Home, Rochas Foundation College, Alvan Ikoku College of Education, and Federal Polytechnic Nekede. The third global conference of the Nigerian women academic doctors attracted dignitaries from far and near. They include government functionaries, the academia, politicians, amongst others. Speaking at the conference, wife of the state governor, Nneoma Nkechi Okorocha, appreciated the efforts of the association in bringing ideas towards solving the challenges of youths, whom she said are the future leaders.
Looking at the intentions and the desires they have in doing that is accompanied by so much passion. And they are very, very detailed in whatever they set their mind to do. The theme of this historic event, a roadmap for tomorrow. underneath we have the youth perspective. This theme is very apt because of the situation and times we find ourselves. If we must get it right as a people, if we must come back to have the Nigeria of our collective dream and aspiration, we must have a roadmap. Since the inception of democracy, of course, in the activities of the government, we talk about empowerment and so many other things. But from the paper that we have heard today, we have seen that there are some necessary ingredients that have always been created. When they found out the president of ANWAD was making her remark, she outlined the targets, the aims, the objective of this unique association. And I must pause, with all sense of responsibility, appreciate this association for this noble gesture or act. She said to us that one of their aims is to create a database. And of course, Association of Academic Doctors means that these are group of people who research every other day. Be it in our attitude, be it in any area at all. Research must be done. And we must go back to the drawing board.
In a keynote address, the Minister of State for Education, Professor Anwukah, said the topic of the conference is apt, given the economic challenges in the country. The minister said the present administration has initiated a program that will accommodate school dropouts so as to address problems of all-round education in the country. While highlighting some challenges confronting the girl child, Professor Anwukah maintained that education remains the greatest asset that will liberate the girl child from the challenges of political and economic barriers.
I wish to congratulate the organizers of this conference for putting this event together, choosing the theme, a roadmap for tomorrow, the youth perspective. In particular, I must commend the Association of Nigerian Women Academic Doctors Incorporated, under the leadership of Honorable Dr. Henrietta Okoro, a commissioner in the Governor's Commission on African Affairs, Maryland, United States of America, for organizing this conference and at this time. I consider the theme of this year's annual conference of ANWAD Incorporated very relevant at this most auspicious time of Nigeria's history. In the current period of a transitory technical recession, there is a need to converse on how to chart a path for the empowerment of Nigerian youths. I believe strongly that this forum will offer us all the golden opportunity to chart the path for a greater tomorrow for the use of.
Minister of Labor and Productivity, Senator Chris Ngige, was also represented at the event.
An enviable future for herself must factor in children, the youths, in their policy making progress. These groups of people hold the future of any country and therefore must not be left unattended to in our country. This is why I see ANWAD as an intervention organ that has come to help through research, publication, and conferences where discussions that put a spotlight on young people hold aware to your cause.
Earlier, the founder and the president of the association, ANWAD, Dr. Henrietta Okoro, regretted that the youths who are drivers of the economy of every country are faced with challenges of unemployment, poverty, lack of entrepreneurial skill, and empowerment.
as a non-profit organization in the United States. Then, in 2012, we launched the Journal of ANWAD, which is an international peer-reviewed journal. Peer-reviewed means that it goes through technical review by all academicians worldwide. And you can see samples of those books are right here, which Her Excellency will unveil for us. We have International Standardized Number, ISSN number, which was incorporated in the United States. We did a lot of charity projects starting from 2013. We started in Owerri here, our dear hometown. We went to Owerri Girls Government Secondary School, Owerri Girls School. We donated a lot of books in 2013 to improve the skills of students and also the teachers. In 2000, we also did a lot of charity projects, including visiting the widows. A lot of great leaders. And also, they won the debates due to the free education of His Excellency, not even Nigeria. So those 5 students will be honored.
Goodwill messages came from the Rector of the Federal Polytechnic, Nekede, Dr. Celestina, Njoku, and her Alvan counterpart.
About empowerment of the human person, especially the youth. As all these were written and reported on, all of them were focused on psychomotor domain, which are not adequate in most cases. The other aspects which make the human person to become a functional being and withstand the test of time were ignored by most writers. These neglected areas have been linked to most of the major problems we are facing today. Governments of most countries have failed to achieve their targets because the affected skill or the affective skill, which deals with attitude, behaviors, values, morals, ethics, interpersonal relationships, have been ignored and sacrificed on the altar of materialism. Knowledge, communication, the thinking, adaptability, listening, speaking, values, the ability to make decisions or think critically, we have ignored them. And that's why we're facing these problems. That we have recession today, we cannot adapt to it because we have failed to be equipped with these skills. That nothing is permanent.
It has hit at the main issue that is confronting the federal government, which is namely youth unemployment and restiveness. It is therefore important that the minister reminds you that while this is going on, your conference should be able to come out with an idea or a policy to be able to guide the government and advise the government on the best way forward in this era. He has noted your conference last year and how much you have been able to hit at the nail at each of your conference.
Adolescence is a stage of development in human being. Biologists use it as a term to describe a period between puberty and termination of physical growth. Most of the problems we have today among youths will be solved. I am referring precisely to individuals from JS1 to SS3. So just like marijuana, which is just very common among them. No parent, very few parents can teach their children.
High point of the event was the unveiling of the association's journal and the Ambassador of Hope Awards given to the governor's wife, Nkechi Okorocha, Dr. Celestina Njoku, and Dr. Blessing Ijioma of Alvan. At the end of the 3-day activities of the members of the Association of Nigerian Women Academic Doctors, family members, friends, and well-wishers of the association unwind with them for a successful conference. The Imo State Deputy Governor, Prince Emmanuel, was represented at the occasion by Dr. Ijioma, chairman of the occasion, who is also a member of the Board of Trustees of the association, Mr. Nneoma Igwe Mbamalo, commended the women academic doctors for concentrating on the issue of empowering youths, noting that engaging youths with entrepreneurial skills will make them self-reliant.
Associations that have come to bear, giving to the system what probably they have lacked when they were in the school field. That is, when we look at the all revolves on empowerment. Open the doors, because when you open doors, you close other doors that have to do with hardship, that have to do with social vices, which they have enumerated in the different papers that was presented here today. They have traveled far and wide. Some of them have come from the United States of America, some from other places, and those of them here in Nigeria.
The founder and the president of the association, Dr. Henrietta Okoro, advised Dr. Adeze Mama, as well as the chairperson of the conference, Dr. Chinyere Adeze, put the focus of the conference on view. Climax of the event was the presentation of different awards to outstanding members of the association and guests at the event.
For this country, and Imo State in particular.
You can see that the beauty is radiating.
All it takes to maintain a home. She is an educator and she is a youth empower as well. The knowledgeable actress. She has all it takes. An exemplary model. So we are giving her this award by the Association of Nigerian Women Academic Doctors Creativity Award, because she does Chief Mrs. Ugochi. For his support.
Other beneficiaries were 3 students that represented Nigeria at the international debate.
Also celebrate their academic excellence by telling them that keep doing what you're doing, we appreciate you, and you will fly to the next level. This award from ANWAD will be only going to receive this award. We will also be giving them some cash award. And I wish that we had much support. Is the key. We could not have much cash at hand. 10,000 naira each to each of them to tell them that they can get more in future if they continue this academic excellence. We want you to move to the next level. We want to see you again on the internet, that you won, maybe you're the best students representing Nigeria, or you are going to Harvard University. You never gone above and beyond duties in order to bring these children up to this standard. And today, we are giving her an Excellent Service Award to tap her at the back to continue the good job. Thank you.
Secondary school in Kenebo, where Imo State, am motivated to do more. That's to work hard in my academics. Really appreciate ANWAD organization for the minutes-wise to appreciate and encourage our students. As it stands now, we've been motivated and encouraged to work harder in our academics and achieve greater heights.
For her support as a conference committee member for the success of this 3rd Global Conference and also 33rd Global Conference. Member on this 3rd Global Conference. Chima, Rochas administration, and has over 25 years on our 3rd Global Conference.
It's actually a wake-up call for me that there is more to do in terms of giving back to the society, giving back to the less privileged, talking about empowering the youth whichever way we can, because when we empower the youth, our future is secured. That means we have a better nation tomorrow.
We feel happy and elated.
I know that she's a candidate. And after our successful 2nd Global Conference in Abuja, led by Dr. Ezeonyeasi, I told Dr. Chinenyu then, she's just a few months old in ANWAD. And today, we had a successful global conference, 3rd Global Conference in Owerri. She is a mover. She is a shaker.
Excellent presentation. Excellent. Beep, beep, beep. Hooray! Beep, beep, beep. Hooray! Beep, beep, beep. Hooray! And that should be accompanied by a dance. DJ, please keep the melody. Give them disco. Even if this without, go and play them together. Everybody on the dancing floor to rejoice and celebrate Dr. Henrietta, because even Dr.
Happy, feel so elated for the members and the president honoring me tonight. As you can see, every hard work deserves, appreciation, and this night they have really shown it. So I am very, very happy, and that gives me an encouragement to work harder, in case some of the time they ask me to do something for them.
Helps to motivate somebody to do more. If somebody has done something excellently, if you don't reward that person, the tendency the person will think the thing I have done is not excellent enough. The person will be drilling. But if we encourage that person by giving an award, the person will do more and go to greater heights.
Passion. Passion to inspire people. Passion to promote quality education. Passion to touch lives. It's just inborn. So I do it from my heart. And it's something that I have dreamt of. And I'm happy that it's coming into reality. My advice is for other stakeholders to collaborate with us, look into our policies, our research, our ideas, and partner with us, collaborate with us, because nobody can do it alone. So this government and Nigeria in general need participation, collaboration, ideas, strategies in order to move ahead.
The Association of Nigerian Women Academic Doctors are made up of academic doctors who are excelled in their different academic field. This association aims at tackling the challenges of youths in the country with a view to rid them of all social vices.
East, west, north and south, home is still the best. Dr. Mrs. Henrietta Okoro had actually taken her group to ensure that life is a better place for some people. Well, I hope we had something to learn from these women. Women actually will make things much greater if they unite under one umbrella with one voice. Thank you for watching Event Extra today. My name is Ada. Okay, it's been a fantastic day. Join us on another great episode of Event Extra, same station, same time. Good evening and thanks for watching.